Blind is the forest.
Alright, we'll cold open with that.
Okay.
Brosplay! Where were we going?
Well, I'm not gonna guess,
I wonder.
but I think that might be it.
I'm not gonna go ahead and make any rash
Yeah, I don't want to speculate.
estimates.
Ooh, without knowing anything.
Fuck, the screen's too far away, brother.
It does seem to be quite distance for a platformer. Jesus, that was so ruthless. Oh, you only have 2 lives. 2 health.
Yes, that's true. There's something else I wanted to do. Whoa!
I didn't really convince,
Oh.
but
Down. Go ahead.
we got stomped. My girlfriend was like kind of interested to watch sort of like what we do, and I said, well, we'll watch Ori 1, because Ori 1 is kind of like I even said in the episode, it's kind of like a Pixar short. You know, it's kind of interesting and cool on its own.
Yeah.
So I haven't actually shown it to her yet, but I'm excited because this is actually one of my favorite playthroughs.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, and I figured it would just be it's a strange thing, figuring out whether or not a game's gonna be good for the show. 'Cause sometimes games are great on your own, sometimes they're great with 2 people,
Sometimes it like really is both.
and sometimes you get like I knew I was gonna like Mercenaries. I just didn't realize how much fun we would have with the things that they didn't intend on us having fun with. Like all the things like not loading in, like that's one of the funniest things ever. Well, some people would consider that to be a
An issue with the game.
Yeah, be like, look at this fucking game, can't fucking load in signs. While that was like the most fun we've ever had.
Yeah, I think it's a totally different animal when you're. Whoa.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, this is gonna get trippy. But I think it's a completely different animal when you're with somebody else, because the game isn't the primary point of focus.
Exactly.
That's what makes it fair use.
We need to game on, brother, and put our personalities on the internet.
If you can game on and you can dream it, you can do it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you really gotta mind those spiky pointy flowers.
Yeah, for people, no one can see us. I don't know why I was gonna say for people who can't see us.
Well, some people might just be listening.
I have glasses. I have a problem with distance viewing, and so we got the screen a little too far. And Ori actually takes up a very small part of the screen. A lot of platformers have their characters much bigger than this.
I think this is actually a specifically small version of Ori. Like, this scene is very wide.
It might be.
I
Jumped into that.
At this distance, I would say Ori is really not much more than a centimeter in our field of view.
Excuse me, I had hot chocolate this morning. Trying to destroy that over there. I love levels like this where you have to do it all, where it doesn't when you load back in, it doesn't turn off, or it doesn't keep those orange or those purple things. God damn, with the fucking words today.
Yeah, you're really killing it in both the game and the conversation.
These purple doodles don't reset when you die, and I love that.
You mean they do reset?
Oh yeah, sorry, they do reset. They don't.
Well, you can save, but I like that it's like it's not a checkpoint game.
Right,
kinda.
I have a save. I forgot about that.
It's still done very well. I feel like we're bad. We should probably save more, but the save system is done really well.
It's like the our World of Warcraft arena team.
We know we're bad.
Yeah. We didn't want people calling us bad, so we're like, we know we're bad.
That's true. You can't say shit.
Ain't saying shit. There's
How do you make fun of what makes fun of itself?
exactly.
How do you kill that which has no life?
Deprecation. Oh, I'm gonna self-deprecate right now. Go and check out episode I think it's 7 or 8 of Arkham City that we did. It is one of the worst audio recordings I've ever done. It's so funny how bad it is.
I think I may have watched that playthrough, and I think I know what you mean. We also had some issues with the actual video.
Yes, and I showed it to you. I showed it to you last session.
Speaking of talking about past mistakes, this is back to the whole Idris Elba thing, getting his name wrong.
Right.
It's not Simon Pegg in the movie The Do-Over.
Right.
It is David Spade. which makes way more sense for an Adam Sandler movie.
That's why I was interested in it, because I was like, Simon Pegg and Adam Sandler. All right, let's do it.
Well, I really like David Spade and Adam Sandler. I mean, obviously they're really good friends, so I'm still interested to see it. Like, I liked Grown Ups.
I did not watch it.
It was actually pretty good. It wasn't like, you know how The Expendables was a movie where they just threw names at it and shit
Yes.
happened to stick to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this wasn't really that. They kind of made this movie because they like each other and they wanted to make the movie.
Someone told me that the only reason that Adam Sandler is doing Netflix movies is because it rhymes with wet chicks.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Like, who
about
told
some
you this?
person at work.
Jesus.
But doesn't that sound like Adam Sandler though?
It does. Well, it kind of does, yeah.
Well, he's at the point in his life and his career where he really doesn't need to do anything for financial reasons. He's at a point where he's only doing things because it's fun.
Well, it's like Kevin James making movies for his kids.
Yeah. Or Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, getting angry at white people for not including her.
No. I was like, don't bring it up, Mitch. Don't bring it up. But then yeah,
so funny. You set him up, I knock him down.
knock him down. No, she was in a bunch of R-rated movies. And
Oh yeah, like a long time ago.
Yeah, and her kids couldn't watch them, and they wanted to watch her movies, so she did Madagascar.
And then I assume she did the other ones as well.
Are
Like
they
the-
Madagascars?
Yeah, well, I think there's at least 2.
Yeah.
I just love the king. The
Oh.
lemur.
Yeah. Do you know who plays him?
I don't know his name.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Oh no,
What?
sorry, not the king. Sorry, I was talking about the. I like to move it.
Yeah, that's the king.
Oh yeah, that's Sacha Baron Cohen.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, so I definitely didn't know who played him then. Actually, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to look that up. Might have to call bullshit on you here.
I'm pretty. I saw. I think it was Watch Mojo. Which, by the way, is a fucking brilliant name. Like, it's like a subliminal, not even subliminal, it's an overt message in the name of the YouTube channel. Watch Mojo.
Yeah, it's subliminal message. It's so true.
Yeah.
It's actually forcing it at you.
Welcome back to Watch Brosplay.
Woo. Watch bros play day in, day out.
All the time. Dude, there's
Well, it's like Joe Rogan's podcast. Joe Rogan podcast, check it out.
Yeah.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night.
Yeah.
All day.
All day.
Telling you what to do.
What was I talking about? Oh, dude, we just hit 400 videos on the channel. We have at least 60 hours of content.
Wow. Yeah. 60 hours of content?
That's not even considering. Woo! That's not even considering the podcasts, which are probably an extra 5 to 6 on their own.
Well, one podcast he has just shy of 3, and the one before that is about 2.
God damn it.
This is a really harsh scene. Can you not kill any of those things?
I didn't even try. I assumed that because there were obstacles that they would. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
you can't
no,
even
they're
attack
just-
them.
You can only really kill things that are trying to attack you.
Pretty
And-
much.
And I guess the like immobile flowers too.
That's true. I love how agile she is. I love how easy it is to use her, even though she's all flippy doodle and.
Well, part of it is, like, remember you said in the first episode that she's in a lower frames per second than all the other things?
Yeah.
So it makes her feel better. Like, just a little more fluid, I find.
I think it does. Yeah.
Also makes you feel good in the environment, because you kind of connect with the, like, 7 layers of the environment.
Yeah. It sounds like a documentary that Joe would have somebody on there. The 7 layers of. I already
So-
forgot what you said, but.
Here's the big key. So Sacha Baron Cohen played him for the actual movies, but somebody else played the king from Madagascar for the video games and the TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's where I'm getting confused, because then I know that voice. One of the people they interview is the voice of him.
Oh.
Yeah.
You probably already knew that Jim Hanks does the majority of the Woody from Toy Story. He does the majority of the Woody voice acting.
What?
Yeah, Tom Hanks does the voice for the Disney movies, but his brother Jim Hanks.
Oh, for other things.
Yeah, he does the video games and a few other things.
One thing I discovered recently is that Pixar only makes Disney movies. So there's no such thing as a movie that's not Disney Pixar.
Yes.
And between Pixar and the Disney animation team, they release basically a movie every year.
And they're always hits.
Oh yeah. Well, the Disney animation team's a little different. Their hits aren't quite as big.
Mm-hmm.
Pixar movies are ridiculously huge. Like when Cars first came out, I remember it being just ridiculously big, and then I think Frozen kind of made the whole Disney animation team look, pretty platinum in Disney's eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are bringing in all the money now.
I love that Industrial Light and Magic, one of like the special effects team for Star Wars, just extraordinary team. They also did the extremely poorly done Scorpion King animated or like animated sequence.
Just like the CGI in the movie.
Yeah, it is so bad, dude.
I've never actually seen it, to be like. I think you've told me about it, and how this is the one with The Rock, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen the? Actually, I'm sure you have. There's an episode of that '70s show where The Rock plays his father.
What?
Yeah. So The Rock's father is Rocky Johnson, who was a wrestler, like a WWE wrestler.
That's cool.
Back in the day. So The Rock is actually playing him in the show, and he says, "One day my son will grow up to be the biggest name in sports entertainment." Well, do you know what that actually is? Sports entertainment?
Ooh. No, I don't.
So WWE is not a sport, it's sport entertainment.
Okay.
So it's like a completely different classification, because you can't really technically call it a sport. There's no actual competition.
Right.
So that's its classification. It's not a sport, it's sport entertainment. So when someone says sport entertainment, they're not talking about legitimate sports at all.
Oh, it's hard to do. But
Jesus,
thank you for
that's
joining
a
us.
Technical scene.